You go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Monday Live, the last show before Christmas, before the holidays start. And I'm excited to be here. We've been here every week this year, answering your questions. And I'm excited to be here, even though a lot of my team is on a break. We're here because immigration never stops. So welcome. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Drop your questions, and let's get the show started. I think that one of the things we'll talk about today is that people are travel. They want to travel back home for the holidays. H1B visa holders, O1 visa holders, and they're afraid that if they go back and apply for their visas, they're going to be delayed for a long time, and that's what some of the big companies, Meta, Apple, and I think also NVIDIA, they and Google as well. They send a memo to their employees saying, "Do not travel because we know that you'll be delayed." And so we'll talk about that. Is it worth it for you guys to go to travel? What are some of the things that we see? News on DACA. We'll talk about that too. And just what to expect in the next few weeks as we close 2025 and start 2026. So bring your questions. If you want to join me live on TikTok, you know how to do it. Just join the live. Keep tapping the screen, share it. Let's get more people join us. And let's make the show great as always. Let me share the link on YouTube if you want to join. There we go. Yeah, so use that link to join me live. And if you want to go on TikTok, yeah, click the thing and join me live. So yeah, let's do it. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys. So we've got people waiting to join us, and we've got, let's take Navi first. And then if you want to join on YouTube, you know what to do. Navi?
Yeah, sir.
I'm doing pretty good. Where are you joining us from, and what is your question?
Joining from Ohio, originally
Okay.
from India. We did speak before. I have my 601A waiver approved,
Okay.
married to US citizen, and you said if you don't have anything next 1 or 2 months, call you back. So today, I'm 13-month documented qualified.
Thank
Mumbai, India.
Okay.
Still no interview.
Okay. Well, maybe it's time to do the mandamus, That's what I told you. That's why I wanted you to wait. Right
That's what I
now,
was
I'm
waiting
doing
for you.
mandamus for quite a few clients. And this mandamus, essentially what it does, it pushes the government to take action, right? Thanks, Shubak.
Take your
Appreciate it.
time.
I think you're getting there. You're getting there. So I think, it takes a little bit of time to prepare. Thank you so much. It takes a little bit of time to prepare a mandamus properly. So I think by the time we're going to file your case, it's probably going to be February. Okay. So I think that's the only way. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting and waiting. Remember, that's actually kind of like the topic of what I put today on the YouTube channel as well. Is that let me see here. We are live on Instagram as well. One of the things that I mentioned is that a lot of people who are leaving the country to go stamping, get their visa stamped, they're going to be delayed. And it's all part of the same thing, right? They're saying it's part of vetting. They're using excuses why our visas appointments are delayed. And the only way to resolve it is by filing these mandamus. So I think in your case, if you're not going to do anything, we'll be talking here right now in the next 6 months.
Where do you find? It's in state of Ohio, where I live.
So we're gonna. It depends. I'll have to look at your file and figure it out. We might have to file something local. We might also have to file something in DC. So we'll see. We'll see kind of how to. Yeah.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
find it.
Just send me my number is in my bio. You can do that, or I'm gonna pin the usual form. Let me see here. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna pin the form at the bottom if anybody wants to In a second, yeah. But then my number is in my bio. You just text me from there. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, guys. So yeah, I think people are worried about what's going to happen next, and a lot of these delays can only be resolved by filing a mandamus, which is a one-way. Thank you, Shubak. I appreciate it. It's almost the end of the year, right? A lot of our favorite people are here. Please, guys, if you're watching this on TikTok, please share the live. Keep tapping the screen so more people can join us. But share the live so no news on DACA yet. Like I said, litigation has been postponed a little bit. We're waiting to hear when new DACA applicants can file. And we have a bunch of our Instagram people are joining. Welcome, welcome. We've got Killins, Squarbear, Lara, Toran, Sirhop. I have tourist visa. How long can I stay in the country? 6 months. And you can extend for another 6 months. We've got Davilo, Chapri, Daya. Anybody who's watching this on Instagram, you can send me a DM and I will respond to you guys. Because Instagram is our, we have like a DM monitor over there. So yeah, just send me a DM and any questions. We've got Pipi of Argentina, Davilo. Welcome, guys. Keep sharing the live and yeah, ask your questions. Let's see. Can I still file removal of conditions for my two? Thanks, Shabak. My 2-year green card, my country was partially banned. Nigeria. Absolutely. So remember, these bans only apply if you're outside of the country. If you're inside the United States, you can apply. There's no issue at all. So it only applies if you're not inside the US. All right, guys. So if you want to join on YouTube or Facebook, Instagram, you can use the link. To the UI, is that deported as a green card holder? It's not deportable per se, unless there was some, other issues with the DUI. But if you travel, well, you shouldn't travel. That's for sure. You should not travel. Happy holidays. With the new DV lottery, most embassies gave notice. Yeah, so I did a video on this today on YouTube. I'm going to post it probably on Wednesday, and it has a full update about the green card lottery. But for the moment, there's no interviews, nothing's happening. It's paused until probably next year. All right, guys. Thanks, Rebecca. Appreciate it. Is it a good time to submit for a green card through marriage? How quick are they? Yeah, for sure. It's still a good time because it takes about 10 months or less. So this is the form at the bottom, guys. If you want to get in touch on TikTok and book consultations, use the form at the bottom. Can you help clients in all 50 states? Absolutely. I can help clients in all 50 states, and immigration is federal. So you can use the number on the screen. If you're watching this on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, use that number to book your calls. It is the best thing you can do right now. And we can also represent clients anywhere, clear, because it's federal. Right. What happens if your passport, this is a question on TikTok, expired and you have adjustment? It doesn't matter because, like I said, the passport is important if you're traveling in and out of the US, but because you guys are already in the US, then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, let's see who else do we have here. All right.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Shama, how are you?
I'm good, and you, sir?
I'm doing good. Where are you calling us today?
I'm in Maryland, India, Ned.
Okay, perfect. What is your question?
Yeah. My question is, the last time I spoke to you, we make an appointment with my wife,
Okay.
and we have some questions. She told us that she will send us an email, the things I have to have when I'm ready to travel. But right now, my country is on ban in Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
So I have a 3 years conditional green card. So am I safe to travel or not?
So you should be able to travel. Like I said, this ban is typically about people that don't have the right to come in to the United States. As a green card holder, you do have it. You understand? So you should be able to travel. I mean, you might have some. They might question you when you come in at the airport,
Mhm.
but they'll let you in. I mean, there's no reason why, unless you have a criminal thing or yeah. So there's no reason why they would not allow it.
Yeah, because I don't have a criminal record, no, none of that, no, nothing. You know, I'm living with my wife, with my mother-in-law, and my brother-in-law.
Yeah, so you're fine. You can travel. I don't see an issue with you traveling.
All right, because
Okay.
I postponed my travel on April.
No, I mean,
Comes
like I said,
cheap, you know?
no, I get, of course, of course. A lot of green card holders are scared, but based on what you described to me, you should be fine. I don't think you should have an issue.
All right, sir.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right, perfect. And Luz is asking how to get in touch. And as I mentioned, there's a form that you see linked somewhere here, or just go to my bio. There's a phone number that just send me a text right now from the live. This is actually the best thing you can do because if you are not on the live, then you're missing the opportunity to connect with me. So send me a text right now from the live, and the number is right there. See here, this one. There we go. Is F1 travel around the state? Is it safe? Yes, you can, of course. If you are partial ban country and have a K1 approval, will it be okay? So, guys, K1 is a non-immigrant visa, so it's a hybrid. So I would be careful with the K1. Cesar, thanks for this. Appreciate it. I have a check in with ICE next month in January. I want my withholding. What are the chances I get detained during my check-in? Should I be worried? So this is a good question, and this actually happened to one of my clients, and I posted about it a video. So this client of mine who is from China, she had a withholding of removal. So basically, withholding of removal is kind of like asylum, but it has a little bit of different requirements, but it does allow the person to stay in the country and work. And that's exactly what she had. And when she went to her check-in, ICE agents detained her, and they forced her to sign something that she can be deported to a third country. And so this woman was detained. I tried to file for a bond twice. They rejected my bond. And then we had no choice but to file a habeas corpus, which is a special petition that says to the federal court, hey, these people detained our client wrongfully. They refused to give her due process. And you guys, the federal judge, you have to look and revise it. And then the federal judge released her. He said, these guys had no authority to arrest her. So to answer your question, you could be detained, but I would suggest you prepare your habeas documents in advance just in case we need to file it. So you won't spend 3 months in detention like she did because it took me that long to fight for her. All right. So the answer is yes, you could be detained, but it's not guaranteed. So get in touch with me right now. And so we can help you with the preparation for before your check-in to give you some tips and what to do. And if you need the habeas preparation before, we can do it as well. And it happened also to people that had asylum. They were pending asylum. They had approval for asylum. And they were just in the beginning of the process and they were still detained by ICE. And we had to file a petition to get them out because, right now, ICE, they don't care. Like a week ago, they said they're not going to be raiding anyone. And then yesterday they said they reversed their position. Now they're going to be raiding even more people in 2026, specifically focusing on employers that hire undocumented immigrants. Even one undocumented immigrant will be a target for a raid because they have so many people. I'm on H1B visa and stamping until 2027, and I'm planning to transfer to another employer. You don't need to do another stamping. Since you already have the visa, you should be good. And the H4 shouldn't go as well because you already have a visa. You don't need to do another stamping. Let's put it this way. If my country is a partial ban, I renew my 10-year green card. Is that also paused? No, it's not paused. You can still renew. Green cards are renewed. Now, it might be a little bit slow to renew if you're from one of these countries, right? Let's see. How about SIV? Can give information, please? So far, I don't have any information on that, but I will do a video once I do. What happened after having his interview for the green card? You're part of the country band. Well, they should give you the green card, unless there's another underlining issue there. But right now, some immigration offices are pausing these cases and some are not. It really depends. Like for example, in San Diego, they're doing more vetting, um, and they're checking more people and they're detaining people that they feel like they should be detained. Peach is asking I-130 still in progress. In the partial ban countries, is it impacted? So, Molly, what I mean by K1 is that because K1 is semi, it's also a non-immigrant visa as well. So they're less of a priority for people. So if you have a K1 and you didn't have your interview yet, you may not be able to get your interview if you're from a country from a travel ban. But if you're inside the United States and you have a K1, you can change your status and there's no problem. Two-year green card file for a mother. Thank you. Can a 2-year-old green card holder file? You have to be a U.S. citizen to file for your parents. All right. So anyway, if you guys want to join the live on YouTube, use the use this link. All right. Let's see. TikTok. We have got a lot of people waiting. Let's see. Dilpreet. Let's see. We have. All right, let's see. What happened after having your interview and you don't get a decision? So it depends. It depends how long it takes. If you don't have a decision, let's say for citizenship within a reasonable time, let's say 120 days, then we can sue them. We can file a mandamus, which is what we do right now. So don't just wait on the application. If it's taking too long, you can sue them. Diana, how are you and where are you from?
Hello, I'm from Chicago.
Okay. What is your question?
Okay, so my question is this.
Okay.
Me and my mom, my mom applied for the visa U
Okay.
in 2011, and I applied for DACA.
Okay.
At that time, I was already 18. So to have a status, they told me to apply for DACA, right? Okay, moving forward, we got accepted for the visa U. I believe like 3-4 years ago. Okay, I was doing everything correct. And then I got pregnant on 2022. And at that time, it was not yet to apply for the green card, right?
Okay.
And I asked for help for Medicaid. I didn't want to because I was scared, but it told me that I could apply because the kid is going to be a U.S. citizen, that it shouldn't matter what the status, right? Okay, moving forward, the beginning of this year, we're applying for the green card.
Okay.
We did everything good. We're just waiting for approval. But then President Trump said that if we had any type of help that could affect us. Now, question is this. My daughter is 2, and I just renewed her health care.
Okay. Does she get like she gets like the child healthcare?
Yes, like
Okay.
every year. I didn't apply for week no more because thank God I'm already in a good stable state already before I had her.
Okay.
So I didn't apply for that. I didn't apply for anything, but I did apply for daycare. And I just want to make sure this wouldn't affect me that I just applied for the green card.
I mean, I think it should be fine because the way we explain it is that it was done directly for her, right?
Yeah.
And so those cases are not going to be a problem. I think the cases they're going to be focused on, and again, even this thing with the public charge and everybody who's watching on all the challenge right now, it's not final rule. It's something that they propose, and it hasn't
Okay.
passed yet. But even if it did pass, it's not going to impact you because you had a direct thing to your daughter.
Yes. The only time I got it was when I was pregnant. That's all. But
Yeah.
after that, it's just everything with my daughter.
No,
And like I
it
said,
should,
we've been waiting for too long, and I don't want to mess it up.
yeah, you should be fine.
Okay, thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you so much. Happy holidays. Um, let's see here. We have a good question here. Let's see here. This one. There's a new update from USCIS today, guys, just today about VAWA. If you got a green card from VAWA, are we good or we still be worried? So let's talk about this new update from VAWA. So as you know, guys, since 2020, there is an increase over 80% people applied for VAWA, which is the Violence of Women Act. So if you were married to a citizen and things didn't work out, people were filing for abuse, mental abuse. A lot of the people who filed for these VAWA cases were men. Now, the law allows men and parents who are abused by their children to apply for this as well. And then many people did this, and there are attorneys all over the country advertising for these cases. You probably seen their ads. And some of these attorneys, unfortunately, were not doing legitimate work. They were filing fraudulent cases. A few of these attorneys were arrested. The big case, the guy in New York. And to this day, you see these ads: fix your papers from inside. Let's do VAWA, right? So what the new update says is, number one, they're going to be investigating more cases that were filed by men. Number two, they're going to investigate a lot more cases that were filed by parents that were abused by kids. And they're going to be interviewing more people actually at the VAWA stage, not just at the adjustment. So more people are going to be interviewed. And of course, it's going to create more delays with some of these cases because they're going to have to be vetting more. But if you file the VAWA case and you're a male or a parent, expect to get requests for an interview or I mean, not re-adjudicate, but if you got your green card through VAWA, they didn't say anything about the fact they're going to go back and reopen your green card. But who knows? That can happen too, right? But if you apply for VAWA as a man, expect more scrutiny, and immigration is going to investigate your case even more. All right, we've got let's see here. We got Bavik here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi.
Is your video working, Bavik?
Yeah, it is.
Put it on so we
Sure.
can see you, and
Yeah.
we'll take some more.
There
Hey,
you
Bavik,
go.
where are you from?
Good. How are you? I'm from India.
In India. Okay, perfect. What's your
Yeah.
question?
So I currently have a valid H1B visa until March 10 of
Okay.
next year, and I also have a valid I-94, and I have a trip planned in January, and I don't need stamping. Can I travel
Okay.
in January?
So I think you should be okay. Again, the thing that I talked about in the beginning of the live stream, and that's a video that
Right.
that we posted earlier, is
Right.
mostly for stamping, right? And the
Right.
reason why, and especially for India, and the reason why is because anybody who's going to go now to get stamping, they're going to go through a special process of vetting,
Right.
which means that they're not going to be able to get their appointment on time. And some people, the concern is they might even be stuck in India for a year.
Right.
But
Got
because
it.
you don't have to go to the embassy, you're
Right.
fine because all you're going to do is you're going to go home, visit your family, come back, and the first time you're going to be talking to anyone is going to be at CBP,
Right.
and they
Got it.
should not have any issues to let you in because you're going to be already here.
Right.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
my second question is, my company has filed for my I-797 extension. So
Okay.
should I carry the new one before I travel? And when I come back to the US, should I be giving them my old I-797 with March 10 date, or should I give them my new I-797?
So if your new I-797 will be approved before you travel,
Right.
I mean, I think you should. I mean, it's not going to cancel the old one because
Right.
your new one is gonna go after it if they did it properly, right?
Correct. Correct.
They're not gonna eat time from your existing one, so you don't need to worry
Yes.
about the new one. You're gonna show them the one you have, and that's it,
Okay.
right? That's what you should do.
Right. Right. But then if I show them my new one, won't my I-94 will have the date of the new one?
It could, absolutely, it could. But I'm just saying that,
Right.
if you want to prevent issues at the entry, I would just
Right.
give them the one you have, and then forget
The old
about it.
one.
Yeah,
Okay. But okay. Do I need
but
to
you could
carry the
technically,
new?
you could. To answer your question, you
Okay.
could give the new one. Absolutely.
Will that have any issues at the border? Like when I enter, if they ask for my I-797, if I
I mean,
give them the new one,
it shouldn't have any issues technically because everything
right?
is done, based on the correct timing. You know what I mean? As long as you're not traveling when it's pending, you're fine.
Okay. So the first preference should be the old I-797, correct?
I mean, I would do it just to avoid any, because right now these guys are a little bit tricky at the border, and they're trying to play
Right.
smart. So
Right.
I would use the old one if you don't want to have any questions.
Okay.
Next time you travel, use the new one.
New one. Got it. Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good. All right.
All right.
Thank you so much. Appreciate
Thank you, sir. Bye. Yeah. So I see a lot of people asking me about the VAWA one. It is, like I said, it is what it is, but it was something that we expected because so many people filed for VAWA. Like almost every other person was abused, right? According to, and so immigration is like, why do we get so many abuse cases? And the reason is because there were so many attorneys who were promoting it. And as a result, you're getting what we're getting right now. And I think it's going to be a lot of people are going to get into trouble in the next few months. I was previously deported, but I was able to come back at 601. Will I be at risk of traveling? No. You're good. Listen, guys, even if you overstayed in the past and you fix your paperwork through an immigration benefit, you're good. You don't have to worry about it. Peach, I-130 is still in process in the partial ban. No, you shouldn't be worried about that. Can you help clients in New York? Yes. Can you help with self-petitions? Absolutely, guys. We do EB1s, NIWs, and now the gold card. We already have clients that are preparing them for the gold card. It's very exciting to see what's going to happen with those cases. So if you are one of those people that can qualify for the gold card, I'll be happy to help you. I'm part of the banned countries approved for my work permit, but they're not producing it. They're not producing it because there's a backlog. But it doesn't mean that they're not going to produce it. How about someone inside the US that wants to adjust? That's fine. You can still do it. Even the ban is not going to stop it. Indians took our, let's see here. It's still possible to apply for I-130 if my country is on a ban list? Yes. Is there EB3 visa for military or similar? No. There's no EB3. Thanks, Bassem. Appreciate it. All right. Okay, let's see what we have here on TikTok. We have a lot of people waiting, and we have hello. Oops, I lost you.
Hi.
Hey, Godfrey.
Hi. What you do? I'm an attorney. Well, I just wanted to get some clarification. Sorry.
Sure. Where are you located?
I'm in Champaign, Illinois.
Okay. Tell me.
I got my on Monday. Last Monday. I got an email notifying me that my application to remove the condition 2 years ago.
Okay.
A card is in for you.
Okay.
I'm from Nigeria, so I'm just concerned if because I'm supposed to be due for citizenship. I'm just concerned as the new ban. Does that mean that I have to wait? Because I've been getting like conflicting interpretation of what's going on. First, I want to know, my question is in two parts. Of course, I know that my green card will be sent to me. It's not been sent yet, but they say it's going to be sent. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think anything can happen or will happen by 10 years green card? And then secondly, what are your thoughts on the my next step as far filing for my naturalization?
I mean, it might be delayed a little bit, but you're gonna get it. It's not they're not banning issuance of green cards from people from the banned countries, including Nigeria, right? So you should be able to get it. And I think,
You said the card is only being produced, the 10 years card is only being
yeah. So if it's produced, so that means you're gonna get it soon. And then, how did you get it? Based on marriage?
Yes, based on marriage.
So that means that next year you can apply for citizenship because you have to wait 2 years and 9 months.
No, that's what I'm saying. What the green card is being approved, that is the 10 years, the removal of condition.
Yeah.
That's been approved right now.
Yeah.
So I'm just asking, based on the ban situation, do you think I should hold on to a naturalization, or I should go ahead?
I mean, I think you should apply, and then the only thing that could be delayed is your oath ceremony because of the whole vetting, right? But you're still gonna go through the whole thing. You're gonna pass your test. So I don't see a reason why you would wait. If you want to become a citizen, I would just file for it. Okay. Thank you, sir. And if you need help, just send me a message. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. And guys, I pinned the form at the bottom. If you want to get in touch with me, use the form at the bottom. Yes, use the form right there. Thanks, Lalina. Appreciate it. Keep tapping. Please share the screen, guys. If you're watching this on TikTok, share the live right now. And if you want to get in touch with me, my phone number is in the bio. Text me from the live. And those of you here on TikTok, on YouTube, sorry, I put the number on the screen, make it easier for you guys. I have a valid H1B. Oh yeah, we just talked about it. Yes, you can. Thank you so much. My question is, do you think the travel ban could potentially speed up visa processing in countries that are not on the ban? Yes, I do believe that it will, because you're going to see a lot of people not moving from certain embassies like Pakistan, like Mumbai, and that's going to help speed up the movement in other countries. Do you do retainer? Yes, we do. Just send me a message. Let's see here. What's going on with seeking asylum in the US? Any new updates? Not many new updates. It's just that process is very slow right now and paused in many ways. I travel outside the country being a green card holder with no violations whatsoever, except for my recent identity theft. Am I safe? Yes, you are. I mean, identity theft is something that happened to you, right? So it's not like you did anything, so I think you should be fine. Let's see. Any updates on the TPS litigation? It's still pending, guys. So I once I have it, I'll tell you. I'm fighting for my parents, but my dad ever got a divorce from his previous marriage. What to do? He needs to get a copy of it if you want to be able to file for him. But you can still file, but they probably will ask for more documents. Is it safe to extend my mom's stay? She's on a visa for family reason. So for sure, like tourist visas, you can still extend that. They will extend it. There's no issues with that. Any news on the rules that start on the 26th? So what's going to happen on the 26th? There's going to be new entry and exit requirements. So they'll be taking biometrics from people that are entering the United States, but also people that are leaving. So they're going to have more control and more vetting on how people are in and out moving the United States, which means that it's going to be more difficult to explain why you're spending longer outside of the United States, because they're going to have the proof of exactly how much time you're spending abroad. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Oh, nice to meet you. Thank you so much. We were interviewed on the 16th in Abu Dhabi for EB2 and IW. Consular kept passports, said our visas are accepted and you're welcome. Now the NVC shows that we are in administrative processing. Why? Because you can get into admin processing at any time and for no reason. It means that they are basically checking and vetting your file, which is what they're doing for you, right? If it's going to take more than 180 days, there is a way for you to sue them. But it happens. I'm a green card holder. I have a DUI from 2019. Can I travel? I wouldn't travel if I were you, right? Like I said, even a single DUI, guys, for a green card holder could get you in removal. Or I mean, like they'll detain you. All right, guys. So thanks for doing that. Share the screen on TikTok. Please share the live. Keep tapping the screen and let me pin this form here. See, there we go. Use the form at the bottom to get in touch. All right, let's see who is interested in joining the live. All right. Who is here and what is your question?
Hi,
Hi, how are you? What's your name?
I'm Flavia.
Okay, Flavia.
Yeah.
And where are you from?
I'm from Tennessee.
Okay, perfect.
I did my master's, my first master's in sustainability.
Okay.
I'm also pursuing my second master's in geospatial analysis. And I was inquiring if I could apply for the NYW, though I don't have like prior research, though I'm doing my proposal for my thesis for my master's. It's about Hurricane Helene, so I was thinking maybe if I could use that. I also have like prior experience from my
Yeah.
country, Uganda, as a weather observer, and I was also promoted as a meteorological officer.
Okay.
So I have experience in climate science, which is the field that I want to use for my NYW. So I was inquiring if that's enough. Maybe my GA position, working with the climate state office of Tennessee.
Right. So you do have a lot of foundation. You know, you have your education, you have your experience, you have your field of study. So all these things is what we are looking where we are building a self petition for national interest waiver. Right now, what is making cases even stronger is if we can show the impact. Like, what is actually you going to be doing, not just the idea. You know what I mean? And so that's kind of like what that's like what we need to show basically.
Okay,
Right.
so because right now I'm doing like drought monitoring with the climate state office, and I'm also gonna be doing my proposal,
Right.
like seeing the impacts of Hurricane Helene, but like concentrating on landslides in the southern Appalachian region. So I don't know.
Yeah.
How that can work out.
I mean, it might work out because you're gonna be able to show the impact of what you're doing, and so it's something that we can probably build together as a profile building process. Okay. So yeah, just send me a message. I'll be happy to work with you. But you definitely have good foundation, and these are the cases that are like most favorite to me because I like to help people build their profiles.
Yeah, because I was worried that I don't have like prior research, since like they say that you need to have papers written and
Yeah,
peer review.
not necessarily, because there are many other things we can replace it with, right? Yeah.
All right, yeah. So I can just use your number.
Yeah. Use the number in the bio, send me a text and mention that you're the NIW prospect and I'll help you.
Okay, all right. Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
I appreciate it. And happy holidays. Let me see here.
We didn't call Janelle, man.
Let's see here. Okay, here we go. All right, let's take that case. All right. Just 1 second, guys. All right. All right, guys. Okay, perfect. Is it true that ISM 51 are still being approved without interview? Yes. Some of these cases are still being approved, and even regular cases are being approved. So it is possible. Correct. Let's see. What do I do if my employer doesn't want to renew my contract? I have only 6 months. There's really not much you can do. You cannot force anybody to continue employing you. So you just have to find a new employer. I'm on a J1 visa from India. My visa shows that I'm subject to 212E, 2-year home rule. However, India has been removed from the skill list. Okay, so sometimes they make a mistake as to how they classify who is on the skill list. You can absolutely file a request to reconsider it with the State Department. Absolutely. I just mentioned we did this one. We did this one. The reason why I wanted to get your second opinion is because with my identity, I got paid for lawyers and all to go abroad. I see what you mean. Well, maybe I need more information about your story as to why you're worried, because, and I don't think you should be sharing it here. So just send me a message and let's set up a consultation. Hey, Peter, appreciate you, my friend. Happy holidays. It's good. Your story, Peter, you got your citizenship, your 751 removal of conditions, all happened really fast. And yeah. All right. Let's see, guys. We have a lot more things happening here on TikTok. I-130 was approved the same day of my interview, August 2025, but my 45 is still pending. Is that okay? Yeah, because 45 takes longer. They typically take longer to be pending, so it's very normal. Do people still get detained, Lisa? Do people still get detained at their green card interviews? Guys, absolutely yes. Specifically in certain cities, not everywhere, but San Diego, where I'm at, people still get detained. We've got people get detained in Phoenix, Arizona. Let's see here. And there are other places where people get detained. So yeah, it happens. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for following me. Anybody who's watching this right now on TikTok, please follow me and share the live. What is the status of the U visa? Well, U visas are pending for about 6 to 8 years. Okay, so people are asking about the new updates with VAWA that were just released today. Some people are asking about it, and let me just tell you what I know so far. I'm going to be reading the regulations later on, but what I know is that if you filed a VAWA case, which is a Violence Against Women's Act, you can file, women and men can file. And what they're saying is that they're going to be investigating a lot of the men cases and the parents. And the reason why is because there've been a lot of attorneys that filed these cases for clients, and they think that some of these cases were not legitimate because there's just so many people that filed and so many men that filed, and they're saying, well, are these all legitimate cases? We don't know. And that's the reason why they're going to be investigating and checking on that. Okay. Let's see. Let's take a few more questions here. And again, if you guys want to join on YouTube, I'm going to post the link right here, and you can join.
Hello.
Yes. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is DJ. I'm Sharma, and I'm calling from Escondido, California.
Oh, nice. Not far from me. What is your question?
So I came to US on 2014 December on F1 visa.
Okay.
And I overstayed my visa. My service expired on September 2015.
Okay.
And I got approved for TPS on November 2015. So there is like a 2 months overstay or something like. And after that, I married to green card holder on 2018 December and applied I-130 and I-485 and got approved on October 2021.
Okay.
Once he has a green card too, even if I overstayed like before, I got approved for my green card, and my wife got naturalized after on June 2022, and I applied for citizenship on July 2025. So I'm worried like for the interview, like hearing a lot of news like there are detentions and
So,
so what's your suggestion?
well, right now you have a green card, right?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So now that you have a green card, you don't have to worry about it. The people who are getting detained are the people that they don't have a green card yet, that they overstayed and they're in the process of getting their green card, right? You don't have to worry about it.
Okay. So for the naturalization, even if I overstayed before, like there is no issue.
Correct. Because you already have a green card. Once you have a green card, all this is waived.
My concern is like my wife had LPR while I got approved, even with the overstay. So that
Yeah.
in 2021. So that's not an issue.
I see what you mean. So you're worried that your green card was issued by mistake. Because normally, if you're married to a green card holder and you overstay, they shouldn't have given you the green card. But they still.
I'm not sure.
But so I think, like I said, for me to answer the question, I'm going to have to look and understand the whereabouts of your case, how actually you got it. So I can look in your file, because if your green card was issued by mistake, then we should be worried. And I can give you an example. Like I had a client, and he applied for the green card, and he got a 10-year green card, but he should have only gotten the 2-year green card, and he didn't do anything about it. Then 5-6 years later, he want to apply for citizenship. They cancel his green card because he shouldn't have gotten the green card in the first place. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And he had to reapply, and he got it eventually. But I'm just saying that I don't. You just tell me that verbally. I haven't looked at your file. But if in fact your green card wasn't issued by properly, then we need to figure out what to do before you become a citizen. You know what I mean? Because it could be a mistake. Normally when you apply for a green card and you're married to a green card holder, you cannot be an overstay.
Yes, yeah, that's my concern. And I have
Yeah.
one more thing. What happens if the green card is lost? This is for my friend.
Yeah.
His green card is lost, and like, what can he do to?
He has to apply for the I-90. He applies for a form called I-90, and he says the green card is lost. That's all.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
But send me a message, please, and then let's look in your file. Okay.
All right.
Thank you, sir. Remember, guys, if you received your green card by mistake, which means it was their mistake, you got a 2-year green card, 10-year green card when you had to have a 2-year green card. You got a green card like this guy. He applied for. He was married to a green card holder, but he overstayed. He shouldn't have gotten his green card. When you apply for your citizenship, they'll catch you, and now they're revoking cards. And this is really what I'm talking about, right? Let's see. Tammy, I know you're trying to log in, but you have to connect. Can I travel abroad safely with a dismissed case as a green card holder? I wouldn't say safely, but you should be able to travel. Is it hard to get approved on 751 waiver? No. If you have the evidence, no. I have a visa stamp from a previous employer until December. I have a current. Can I safely travel? Yes. As long as you have a visa stamp, you don't need to go back to the embassy and you can travel. But anyone that needs to go for visa stamping, I'm telling you guys, whether you're from India or any other country, do not travel this holiday season. You will be stuck. And this is a warning that is real, because if you need to get your H1B stamp, your O1 visa stamp, your student visa stamp, do not travel, because you're not going to get an appointment on time and you're going to be stuck overseas and you're going to lose your job. And that's really what they're doing. My friend is here illegally with no status. He got charged with possession of stolen property. Is he completely out of luck? He's in trouble. He's definitely in trouble. How bad is it, the trouble? It depends on what the charges are. All right, let's see here. Is there any exception for what do you do when you have a pending 45 for 18 months? You file an mandamus. There's no reason why your adjustment should be pending that long, especially through a marriage case. All right, let's get somebody else here. And if you want to join us on YouTube, you know what you have to do. Can you hear me? Hello? I don't know. I think the connection is really choppy here. It keeps cutting off. So try to get back in, and I'll add you. I'll add you back in the live. Okay, Emmanuel.
Good evening, sir.
How are you? And where are you
I'm
from?
fine. From Nigeria, but I'm in the US.
Okay. And what is your question?
Okay. My question is that I am a green card holder, but during the filing of tax last year, the person that helped me prepare the tax made a mistake. He filed
Okay.
single instead of filing married, but filing separately.
Okay.
So my question is that if I travel to Nigeria, would that be an issue on that? Maybe when I'm coming back, because I actually asked him to correct it, but he said the portal for
No,
tax filing.
I don't think it's going to be a problem. The misclassification of the taxes is not the big issue here. Honestly, I don't think it's an issue. I think it could be an issue if you're filing something with immigration, right? But they're not checking your tax status when you travel. That's not how they do it. Yeah. So it's more for immigration. When you continue to file for immigration, that's really where yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay. Of course. How long is the I-130 taking right now? It depends. For marriage, it's under 8 months. For other things, it's going to take longer. See here. Season greetings. Happy holidays. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I mean, guys, with all this stuff that is happening, we should also look into have some hope, right? So it's holiday season. You know, we are stressed about immigration. People are getting detained. But at the same time, you know, I think there's also some ray of hope. You know, people are still getting approved, right? We still have people getting their green cards. People are applying for citizenship. You know, a lot of self petitions. People are getting their green cards through the EB1, EB2. Investor visas are coming in. You know, we do a lot of those. We started accepting applicants for the gold card. You know, surprisingly, we have quite a few people that are currently going through the process. We have to vet their, you know, we have to vet their documents. Thanks, Hilda. I appreciate you to make sure that they qualify for this gold card. But we have quite a few of them that are coming in. So, I mean, I think, you know, there's a lot of doom and gloom, but there's also some positive things. I think 2026 is going to be a mixed year. It's going to be a lot of enforcement in the beginning, and you're going to see more and more people get approved as the year. Thanks, Hilda. I appreciate it. As the year go by. Let's see here. We've got Ali. Today, the live is going to be a little bit shorter because I still have to do some consultations with people before the holidays. We will be, I mean, we're open even during the holidays, but, you know, Ali, where are you from and what's your question?
I'm from Somalia.
All right.
My question is, by the way, my English is not good, but I'll try my best to ask you my question.
Tell me.
Okay. My case started 2021. My case is I-130 in DNA test.
Okay.
You know, my country get banned.
Yeah. Of course.
And my passport is not, even my passport get banned.
Okay.
So will they remove the ban or it will depend? I don't know what's going on. By the way, now my DNA test is already done.
Yeah. I understand what you mean. You're basically in the last steps.
Yeah.
Getting the DNA. So what's going to happen? Those cases are currently on hold. Okay.
Yeah.
And in January, we're going to get some more information about the waivers. So even if there's a ban, there's a way to file a waiver to release you from the ban. And you can still, you know what I mean? So right now, just you submit the documents, wait, and then let's see what happens after the holidays. We're gonna get more information about the waivers. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Perfect. And George is asking about getting in touch. Thanks, Akash. Yeah, Hilda, I got your information. Yeah, you can send me a WhatsApp notice. No worries. So the best way to get in touch with me is to send me the form that is at the bottom of the screen, or send me a message on my phone, which is it's linked in my bio. And for you guys on YouTube, please text me right now so you get your holiday special consultations, special pricing on cases. Why not take advantage of this discounts? It's only available during the live, so you have to send me a text right now or fill the form, and so you'll be able to benefit from the special rates during the live. So take advantage of it. Why not? If you can save some money, why not? Does obtaining Canadian permanent residency create any issues for a person with held a green card for years? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. If you don't, you can have the Canadian citizenship, but what they're worried about is where you spend most of your time, right? So if you are, and I'm releasing a video about this on Friday. So the more you're gonna spend time outside of the US, the more they're gonna be questioning you actually where you live. So you gotta be careful about travel next year. All right, let's see here. All right, set. Akash, I'll get you in a minute. What is your name?
My name is Hisham. I'm from Algeria.
Okay, Hisham. Nice to meet you, my friend. What is your question?
My question is, I have a complicated question, but I will try my best. So now I will file the VAWA case.
Okay.
But the problem is I don't have a lot of evidence. We live together.
Okay.
So it's gonna be an issue.
So Hisham, did you hear what I said 20 minutes ago about the new update from VAWA today? It was released today. So today they released an update about VAWA. And the update says that they're going to be investigating and being very tough on men VAWA filers like you.
Yes.
So they're going to be calling you for an interview. They're going to be coming to your house. They're going to be vetting the case, stuff they've never done before. So somebody like you that tells me that you don't have enough evidence, I would be careful. Because if they believe that your VAWA is not authentic,
Yes.
you'll be denied and immediately sent to NTA. Okay? So what I would suggest for you to do is make sure that you prepare your file before you file it. Don't just send it. You didn't send it yet, right?
Yeah, I didn't say anything.
No, you didn't send it yet, right? You're just preparing it.
Just prepare everything I didn't send. So
Okay.
second question is, where is Ben? So if because now I'm currently with another like girlfriend, we plan to get married. So what's the best for me?
I would, if I were you, again, I haven't looked at your evidence. So let me look at your evidence first, and then we can decide together. No, that's what I'm saying. Let's review it, and I'm gonna, because I literally started reading the new update this morning, and I'm gonna summarize it. I'm gonna make a video about it. But once I look at your stuff, I can tell you, listen, Hisham, you're meeting the requirements, or let's change course and do something else. You understand? So what I want you to do is send me go to my bio, use my number, send me a text right now, and we'll book an appointment to discuss your VAWA. Perfect timing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So remember, guys, the VAWA thing is going to be a big one. Why? Because so many people applied for VAWA when they were not supposed to, and now they're going to be going after everybody. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen, because a lot of, like I said, a lot of these attorneys, they did that and they had no plan, and they just push people to file, specifically for parents. They were forcing them to say, oh, you can say your kid abused you. Let's just file for VAWA, and now they're going to be paying the price. Akash, I didn't forget about you, my friend. Let's get you in here, and then we'll get Hilda. Akash, where are you from, and what is your question? Akash, yeah, I can hear you. You were patient, and now you're here.
Thank you so much, Jacob, for taking me in. I'm from Florida. I'm on a J1 visa right now.
Okay.
And I got entered in the US in 2024, June.
Okay.
But the USCIS updated the skill list
Okay.
where they took down India from the list. But I got married with an American citizen who he is born here in America. So we are planning to file for the
Okay.
green card, base green card.
Here's what I would do if I were you. I had a similar case with a Chinese girl. So we have two options which we can do, and I'm happy to help you as well. So the first option is we file for an advisory opinion immediately. The advisory opinion is typically quicker than the waiver, and the advisory opinion basically says, India's, the skill list is not relevant anymore. It's a mistake. Please review it and give us a clearance. And at the same time, we prepare the green card and we file it, and we provide the copy of the advisory opinion request. And hopefully by the time you have an interview, they give us a decision. The second thing you can do is, while we do this, we file the actual no objection. And we explain to them that there's no need for them to object for it because it's no longer on the list. You know what I mean? The reason I would do both is because you don't know which one is going to come first. And this way you won't have delay on your green card.
And my second question would be, would you help people with this type of solutions, like getting the advice?
No, absolutely. That's what I told you. That's what I did for my clients. So I'm going to help you as well. So, and because you're on the live, do it right now. After you finish, you get off the call, send me a text. My number is in my bio, and say, hey, Jacob, I'm the guy from the advisory opinion, getting married, and then we'll help you with that. Yeah, and make sure that they book a call, because when you call, they're gonna request, they're gonna ask you who you want to have a consultation. You have to request it with me, so I can explain to you what to do, and then we'll help you.
Okay.
Okay.
Jacob, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. It's all about solutions, guys, and especially for the holidays, we want to give as many people as we can solutions. Let's see who we have here. Instagram. Is visa overstay with pending asylum will be allowed entry if they have a valid visa? Yes, absolutely, there will be. Again, anybody on Instagram, if I don't respond to you right now, please send me a DM. You guys will get answer from our team on Instagram. For some reason, my message was deleted. I was just asking which is the way to send my details, my case prior to scheduling a pay consultation if I need it. Ludmila, you can text this number and you can send a message, and you can say that you wanted somebody to review this before you schedule consultation, but you really won't get too much substance because we can't really do anything unless we talk to you. You know what I mean? And the consultation will be applied to your case, Ludmila. Make sense? But you can text the number and then mention what you need, and they'll answer it, of course. People that came here and the program is going to end, do you think using CBP? No, it's not. You can use the app. It's not going to impact anything. Or you can change your status before. So if many people that were, lost their parole, you guys can change your status before. So don't worry about it. All right, let's take another person, guys. The live will end soon because I have, oh my God, I have like 3 more consultations, and I don't want to be working until 9 p.m., but I might be. Hi, Hilda, how are you? Where are you located? I'm doing very well. Where are you located? Remind me again.
Okay, I'm from South Africa.
Okay, amazing.
Yes.
What is your question?
I need help regarding my daughter, though she's studying law here in South Africa.
Okay.
She want to join the army at US.
Okay.
So is that possible that you can assist me regarding that? Because I know that she promised me that she will finish her study next year, but if she can go through the army.
Well, the only way to join the army is if they accept her. So she has to find the recruiter. You have to apply for it. I mean, I can't, we don't get involved in this. It's, it's between the army and the applicant. But if she doesn't have a green card, it's going to be very difficult for her to apply.
So can you assist regarding the green card?
Once she's in the army, I can, of course. So if your job is to get accepted to the army. Once you get accepted, then absolutely we can.
So for her to be accepted, which requirements she must follow?
Well, she needs to meet a recruiter, right? There's many of them you can Google army recruiters. She can communicate with them, and then they will ask her for a requirement. They're going to know her languages, anything that she has, and then go from there.
Okay. No, thank you so
Okay.
much.
And once she's in there, then she can do it.
Okay. Thanks.
All right, guys. Let's see here. I'm doing my best. Let's see. Let's take. I was being removal as Ukrainian. I have work authorization. Can I travel inside the US? Yes, inside you can. But remember, they're sharing with TSA. TSA is now getting all the information. So be careful when you travel inside the United States because the TSA, they're sharing the info with ICE. All right, let's take Kenny. Kenny will probably be the last one for now. Before Kenny, let's answer Nedu. I'm a business owner and I like to apply for the E2, for the EB1 visa, but I've never received any awards. It doesn't matter, Endu. You don't need awards. The 10 criteria, we can get you 3. So just send me a text right now for the EB1. That's my favorite visa. Kenny, what's your where are you from? Kenny, can you hear me? Well, he had a chance. Any advice on K1 from totally banned countries? You can apply for a waiver. You can apply for the K1, but then we can apply for the waiver. All right. All right, guys, we are ending our live right now on YouTube. Happy holidays. Thank you for being here throughout the year, watching our lives every single Monday at 5 p.m. We're here. Before we go on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, this is the number for you guys to book the call. Take advantage of the holiday special before we break for Christmas. We'll be here obviously next Monday, and there might be another live during the week. Depends on what happens, but take advantage of this right now. Send the number from the live, book your consultations, take advantage of that. Let's make 2026 a great year and fix your immigration paperwork if you need it. But once again, happy holidays, and I'll see you next week.